Greetings, code traders. It is Wednesday, January 30th, 2019, and I've taken a long position right here, 54.27, for the Newsday entry. News came out a while back, and we just got a Newsday entry signal, which is based upon the code 3, but a little bit different. We can actually narrow it down a little bit more than just a regular code 3 because of the news coming out. So anyway, it's a Newsday entry. Don't believe I taught that within the code 3 course. I could teach it. Well, anyway, this is what's called a Newsday entry for specifically for oil, for CL, and it's a really good entry. It's using the same type of entry as a code 3, just slightly altered. And it's a very good entry for the news when the news comes out. Let's take a look here. We're looking at a daily going up here, almost breaking the high right there. But what is the high? Oh, it did break the high by one tick. It broke the high right there by one tick, 51. This one goes up to 52. Yep, so it just broke, technically. Now we're looking for a follow through here and for a nice move up higher. And let's see. Yeah, it should be really good. Anyway, it's also possible it could roll over on the special, which it does do on the Newsday. Sometimes the special will go in the same direction as the Newsday entry. Sometimes it'll go in the opposite direction. It could happen that it goes in the opposite direction. If it does, what will happen is it'll come down, and at some point it'll give me a signal to go short, and I'll reverse the position. Anyway, with the codes, I'm always in control at all times. You just need to know how the codes work and practice them and get good with them, and then you can be in control and know which direction the market's going to go. Anyway, I will come back. Okay, it's continuing to move up here, and it is a possibility we could get a good move here. We might get a big move up. This could be a big day, like something like this or something like this. Like this bar could go twice as far as it already is right now. We could get a big day like that today. It is a very decent possibility. It just broke the high right there. We are in free territory right now. It's free to run. So it's looking pretty good for it right now. Currently we have a code 1 long entry. Previous to that we have a code we have a Newsday entry to go long. We have a code 3 signal to go long. We have a code 1 signal to go long. Main code off the special. We have another code 1 to go long. We have another code 1 to go long. We have another code 1 to go long. It's 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 code 1s in a row to go long. Another code 1 to go long. That's 5. 5 code 1s to go long. See, the code is all over the with the code you basically know which direction it's always going to go. You can follow it the whole entire time. I could sit here with this chart right here, and I could tell you which direction it's going to go the whole entire time during a USA session. Well, during any session, but I mean, if it just is going sideways, you know, I could tell you which direction it's going to go short term, you know, for the next 5, 10 ticks with code 1. With code 2, I can tell you which direction it's going to go on one trade for a large amount of ticks. With code 3, I could tell you which direction it's going to go as it goes up and down, and moves up and continues up, or goes down and continues down. I could tell you with the code 3. So with all of the codes, I can basically tell you which direction it's going to go at all times. The best way to play, though, is not to play the real short-term stuff, but use codes that you can play a longer term. So, for instance, use a code that you can get 50 ticks on, 100 ticks on. That's the code 2. That's really good. Or the code 3, you can get a good amount of ticks on that. Not as much as the code 2, but you can get them over and over again, so they add up. Takes a lot more work for the code 3 though than it does the code 2. This is one thing I don't like about the code 2 is it really takes a long time, a lot of hours to trade, you know, and I don't really think that's a good thing. The code 2 is better, and now that all the instruments have a code 2, then I know that, you can just use it on all of them, any of them, not just oil. So that really helps a lot, meaning you only have to stay at, you know, trading for, you know, on really good days for 30 minutes, on bad days for 3 hours. I would say on average about an hour to 2 hours. Real bad days be 4 hours. In other words, it takes that long to hit a good profit, but it's a lot better to do that and just take one entry. Also, with the other code 3, with the code 3, you constantly have to watch it and make sure that you're not getting another signal going the other way, for instance. Whereas with the code 2, you don't. You just take the initial entry using the code 3 entry, and then that's it. You don't have to worry about it anymore. To a certain extent, you do have to worry about it. It just depends on how well or how sure we are what the code 2 is. And some days we might not be too sure about it, and some days we'd be positive about it, so it just depends. Okay, it's continuing to move higher here, and just going to hold it for right now because it's likely to continue to go higher and hit a good trade. Going for 100 ticks here, and it's possible I might go for more once we get up there. Anyway, I will come back. By the way, we've got another code 3 long entry here, so it should shoot up here and shoot up into my exit at 27 and for 100 ticks, and I'll be all done. I will come back. Okay, I just exited the trade there manually. I'm going to call it a day here. Got some things to go do, but we'll be back for some more trading, but I hope all of you hit the trade today. It was a good trade. Good news day entry. And code 3 working good too. So hope all of you traders are doing well out there, you code traders. I will be back maybe tomorrow, I'm not sure, but maybe not. I'm going to get really busy here. But I will be back to do more trading. What I'm working on is setting up the charting again. We're going to chart out all the instruments for code 2 to track it, know what it is, and chart out the code 3. But the real way to do this then is to use the code 2 and use a code 3 into it. Use a code 3 entry. And then it's going to be real easy from there. And you just pick your instrument. They're all basically pretty much the same. Although some days, some of them move more than others though. But when we track it, we can actually measure it, and we'll look at it mathematically when we, when we look at it, we'll look at it more mathematically so we can see what the numbers actually are. See which one's doing the best. Looking at the ES chart here, it looks very good today. Anyway, I'm going to get going. Hope all of you code traders are doing great, and I will see you for some more trading really soon. Happy trading out there.